Hello, this is Apocrypha from APOC Industries, and welcome to day 7 of our Nightfall campaign. The biters are starting to get a little riled up, I can say, and that's probably because we are causing a lot of pollution now, mostly thanks to the fact that we have our steel smelter all set up. We're starting to upgrade everything to steel furnaces, etc. Today's plan is to get engines building so that we can start working towards having a car and trains and stuff, and also to get the rest of our smelting columns upgraded to steel furnaces, which are all building over here. Oh, how many more do we have? 13? Well, let's get our copper as well then. Alright. There we go. So that should increase the throughput of our smelter enough to hopefully keep up with the little bit of production that we're doing here. We also got to make a few more of the things that I just made, assemblers, so that we can make some pipes to make some engines. We also want to be automating some nanobots, but I'm not super concerned about that just yet. I really do wish that we had more more steel coming out. Is there a backlog on steel that we can deal with? I don't think so. I think this is all working as well as can be expected. Just steel takes a long time to make, and that's just how it is. Actually, this is something we can turn off, because now we have enough steel furnaces to upgrade the rest of our thingies. There. So now we're all using steel furnaces, and we don't really need any more just yet. So there we go. Now that'll let the steel flow a lot more freely. Cool. We're also going to take our poles and jam them into one of these boilers. All of our old poles. There we go. Because we don't want them anymore. Alright, so pipes and engines. That's what we're doing today. Pipes and engines. These can actually be one tile up, I think. Yeah. So to make engines, we need... Do we not research engines yet? We didn't. But, to pretend, we need steel, iron gear wheels, and pipes. So we're going to set up our pipe making first and foremost. That's what we're going to do first. And pipes are going to look something like this. These both need iron plates. This should be the other way around. Let's grab that engines. Yeah. So this will look kind of like this. The engines, they are going to take, what was it? Steel, iron gear, and pipe. So we'll have another facility right up here that is going to be dedicated to making iron gear wheels. And these all need iron, so we're going to pull up iron, something like this, so that all y'all can get some iron. You can direct insert into here. This will be engines. This also needs to have access to steel, but steel will be, assuming that these back up eventually, which they will. Steel will be pretty easy to come by. We'll just go like this. What am I doing? Steel, we will go like this. And then we'll have this output into a box. Like so. Go, and this will be limited to something relatively reasonable. We'll also have these outputting into boxes. Oh no, we've run out of boxes. That's alright. There we go. We'll grab automobilism next, and this will be engines. And now we need to actually hook up our inputs. And this is going to favor building that. These are all going to hop over silliness that we're going to be doing with steel. There we go. Now, this is one of those cases where we're probably going to want to restrict the straight pipes so that they will prefer handing off to the undergrounds. So what we'll do is we're going to connect this here, and we're going to say enable if undergrounds is greater than or equal to 50. There we go. Now all of the extra pipes are just being piped directly into here, and that'll fill up our undergrounds first. But also we'll give priority to the engine thingamajigger when it needs to. Okay, last thing we need is some lights. There we go. Okay, and how many engines do we have? 6. We're going to need 8 for a car, which is going to come soon. Alright, and we're at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we've already basically completed my to-do list for the day, so see you next time, I guess. Not really. What we're going to do is grab some additional ammunition and go take the fight to some biters. Where are our turrets? Because we only have one at the moment, and I know we're making more somewhere. There we go. Okay. It's waiting for automobilism to finish. It'd be nice if we had gates, but we don't. We would it make sense to make a back exit over here? Let's do it. Let's grab some more bricks and make a back exit. Right through here. And you guys are also garbage, aren't you? And we can get rid of some of these trees. So the other thing that we do want to set up, as I was mentioning, is our nanobot production. So that may be something that we should also look at before we go picking a fight with biters. But we'll probably just leave that until next time, because I really feel like going and picking a fight with some biters. And once our car is done, that is what we're going to do. There we go. And we're going to make our car. And our car is going to be here. Where's our car? There we go. All right. And let's research gates. Gates. We need military too first? Let's do it. Because I'd rather not have to break down this wall every time we want to come outside. Alright, let's go pick a fight. It's not nighttime yet, so now is a good time to pick a fight, I think. Although, is it ever really a good time to pick a fight when you have to drive through trees to get there? I don't know. Gates. And again, these should be straightforward biters to kill. Probably won't even need turrets. If we have turrets available, we might as well use them. There we go. We also would like to have a few nanobots on us so that we can auto repair. Okay. Oops. There we go. The other biters that we're going to take out are these ones over here. No worms. There we go. And our nanobots are going to take care of repairs for the time being. Great. This will start driving up the evolution of the biters, but that's okay. They've been driving up our evolution by attacking us, so it's only fair that we drive up their evolution too. Right? Makes sense to me, in some weird way. And let's just take out any biters that are close to our pollution cloud, which is extending quite a lot now that I look at it. And it's starting to become nighty time. It's night-ish. Still don't have any worms, which is great. These are not too bad to take out early on in the game. I like having my car though, because then it makes me a little more mobile. But I saw some biter movement up in the north there, but maybe not. Be sure we've picked up all of our turrets. Looks like we have. Oh, I did see some biter movement. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can get through here. We are setting ourselves up to be surrounded. That's okay. We'll manage. Okay. Who else do we need to take out? Let's take out this group up here next to the oil. Ow. And we'll take a break to grab some research. Our next research, let's go for rails. And here's where our oil is that we'll be able to grab at some point. I do see one more group of biters that I want to take care of just to the west there, which are still inside our pollution cloud, or at least on the very edge of it. They're right through the woods though, aren't they? Alright, we're gonna have to walk through the woods. Still don't see any worms though, so I think that we're going to be in the clear. Alright. No problem. Looks like our nanobots have actually run out now though, which is at least a little bit of a problem. So let's make some more. And I saw some biters run off. Where are you guys going? Not towards my base, I hope. Ow. Let's get run over by our car, that's helpful. And we can make some gates now, except we need steel. So we will do that. Power's doing alright. Iron is being heavily consumed by a lot of stuff, which is fine. Let's make 8 of these. Go. Go. Wonder if we can hook these lights up to the gate for pretty effects. Let's find out. Yeah, that looks stupid. Let's not do that. And you are read sensor. No. Oh, that we'll not do that. Where's my wires? Did I use them all up? Oh my goodness. Railway's finished, so let's keep grabbing rail stuff. And put some more gates over here. We also have a damaged wall. Repair it. And we'll do the same layout that we did on the other side, which is like this, and hook it up to power. There we go. Cool. So our pollution cloud is still reaching out quite a bit, but hopefully we should be pretty well protected from the biters now. And with our car, we are much better positioned to be able to do some exploring, even though there's a lot of trees around here. So now we start thinking about where to head next, because I see some uranium, some oil, but I don't yet see any copper, coal, or iron, which would be our next major things that we need to be concerned about, rather. Probably also be concerned at least a little bit about power generation. So maybe I'll build another one of these dudes. We want to split off in two directions, then we need to have a little bit of space in between, I guess. Two of these, and boilers we're probably going to run out of you know, whatever they're called, pipes or something. We do have pipes being made though, pipes and gears, both of which we need in copious amounts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll pick up some undergrounds too. And again, this is kind of not going to be pretty, what we're going to do here. But it'll be functional. There we go. Alright, automated rail signals, good. So we'll get that automated. We'll get other rail signal stuff set up. And then we'll think about how to make our nanobots, I think. Because what we want is for I didn't realize that the gate would open only if you're moving towards it. That's neat. Anyway, okay. So, what were we saying? Excuse me. Nanobots. Iron axes. They both need iron axes. This one needs repair packs. I'm sure we can figure something out. But we might just make that the focus of next episode. And instead add a few more whatever these are called, labs, so that we can make sure we're getting through our science. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That'll speed up our science just a little bit more. Cool. Perfect. And our whole wall is still basically covered. What is going on here? It looks like we need to address our mining situation as well. What do you need? Iron plates. Iron plates we should have aplenty. Except that we don't, because we are using up a whole bunch of iron. Whoops. Gears. No. We got someplace where we can get gears. We also got someplace we can get circuits. It's fine. We got lots of miners. We got lots of miners. Let's correct this. And we will correct this by opening this up and getting rid of some of these trees. There we go. We're not super worried about a biter attack now, now that we've cleared out a lot of area. So I'm less worried about a biter attack. I think they would still like to attack us if they could, but we have limited their capacity to do so. Fantastic. Now let's look at nanobot speed next. And let's get rid of some of these rocks. This is where nanobots really shine. Hey now. Alright. And let's bring this all the way down. More miners. We don't want to do that. We need 2 more miners. Ugh. Well, it is what it is. I don't feel like walking all the way over just to grab a couple of green circuits. Oops, that was already helium. Cool. Alright. And move off there. And this should hopefully be able to fully support our mining operations now, or our smelting operation. Just give it a sec to get up and running. If not, we do still have more iron to tap. Hopefully that'll be better. It's better at least. Even if not perfect, it is at least better. Alright, so that brings us to the end of day 7 and night 7. We have managed to clear out some space, and now the real fun is going to start of exploring to find some materials. Thanks for watching.